Well, let me do my political thing.
No.
Because I've been kind of banished from mentioning anything political, and it's probably for a good reason. But this is about Pete Hegseth. And it's about Junior G-Men. And I'll tell you what. I verified a guy yesterday for a guy who said his wife works at Walmart, and there's a 23-year-old up there claiming to be a SEAL. And he's in class 248. Now, this is just a stupid SEAL. Class 248 graduated in 2004 when he was 3 years old. 3 years old. And so the whole Walmart bit, the phonies, Junior G-Man stuff. I mean, you didn't know this guy was a phony, and you're going to bug me about it, but the Pete Hegseth West Point shit. You are such a knucklehead. Two people are knuckleheads in that whole Pete Hegseth. When the reporter, Pete Hegseth, said he was accepted to West Point, and that dumbass reporter contacted West Point, and some moron there said he's never applied. Not only was he never accepted, he's never applied. Egg, that's how you ruin reporting careers. You got that wrong. And the idiot that just did that and told it to that reporter, who was just so excited about sinking her claws into Pete Hegseth and just being a big rock star. You know, I'm just going to show he's a liar too. And West Point, egg all over their face, some moron and admin says that Pete's not only not accepted here, he's not even ever applied. Both of them bullshit. And that came back to haunt them. What else is happening in the political world? Wes Moore got called out here. Called out. The governor of Maryland got called out a few months ago about an old application that he put down that he had a Bronze Star. And it turns out he did not. And he said, I was submitted for it. You know, now this is 20 years ago in Iraq. He got submitted for a Bronze Star. He was in the Army. And I didn't have any trouble believing that, because that's what they do. That was a big bunch of stink about Pete Hegseth, was that he had 2 Bronze Stars. And everybody's touting all that. Well, some reporter went after him because they weren't for battlefield heroism in combat. They were administrative, you know, meritorious Bronze Stars. And what's the point? They got the Bronze Stars. And so Wes Moore, they crucified Wes in the media for lying about the Bronze Star. Well, a few days ago, they gave it to him. You see that shit?
No. I didn't see it.
Are you all clammed up because you think I'm about to spout off about some political shit?
You are spouting off about political shit.
A Bronze Star and the fact that Pete Hegseth got called out at West Point. You know what I do for a living?
I'm just sitting over here being quiet so you can tell your story.
I think you're holding your breath.
No, I'm not. You'd be terribly wrong. I'm just sitting here being quiet, not interrupting. I didn't know you wanted me to talk while you were talking.
No,
okay, that's no problem. No, let me tell you what I'm going to do.
Show some interest in the
I'm not
subject.
interested. I'm not the least bit interested in politics.
It's our anniversary, like our anniversary.
Go in there and watch Fox News. I don't
So
give
what
a
do
shit.
they do? He gets awarded a Bronze
Still
Star.
talking. He's still fucking talking.
He just gets his Bronze Star. He's grinning like an idiot because Wes Moore's got a big, happy smile on his face all the time. He's a happy governor.
He's got a good-looking family. I know that.
Yeah. And so they give him a Bronze Star. So everybody eats crow because they went back to a couple of officers that he served with, and they said, you remember this, you know, because Wes was on the pins and needles. He was all over the media, stolen valor and all this other shit. And just, oh my God. And he went back and they said, yeah, I remember them doing that. And they went to the colonel and said, oh yeah, I remember. They just didn't get the damn thing. And so they rushed it right through and gave it to him, pinned it on him a couple of days ago. And you know what the media said? he expedited it because he's the governor. He really didn't. They just made a big deal, tried to go the other way with it, like he just expedited it because of who he is. He got a Bronze Star. It's no big deal. They're not. They give them out like candy anymore. So meritorious one, good for him. I didn't have any trouble believing it was.
He's a Democrat, isn't he?
Yes.
He's a nice guy. Seems to be a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Wes.
Yeah, I know one thing. I know he's
for veterans,
he really,
I gotta tell you
he's
that.
really good for veterans.
Army, Iraq. I think he was airborne. I think he was an airborne, but they gave it to him.
Oh, he's very well spoken. He's got a really beautiful family, and he's all about any of the services. He's all about supporting the military, and that's good enough for me.
So, calling guys out for Bronze Stars and calling out Pete Hegseth for West Point and his Bronze Stars, that's where this becomes so maddening here. That when they goon that up, the junior G-men, and you would goon up something like that, the potential Secretary of Defense, and you didn't know what you were talking about. You wrote about it because he told you it was fact, and it just infuriates me. And call out Wes Moore. Call out Wes Moore. Are you kidding me? For some shit you had no idea about. I'm driving. This is the first one. I got to get down there and refuel the pump and shut one of the wells off.
Well, you better go then before you change clothes.
I could do that easy enough.
Bye.
It's your party day. Give me a kiss. Come on. Give me a snookum.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later.
Take the old bird out of here today.
Yep. You go down there and just do whatever you're gonna do,
I'm gonna take
tramping
a-
around in the woods and in the mud before we go.
I gotta take a shower. Why don't I just take a shower?
No, then you're
Because
gonna get shit all over you.
What?
You're gonna get mud all over you. No. I love this light. Look at this light.
Happy anniversary.
I got
Diane.
this light. Oh shit, it won't work now. Look at this, isn't it cool? It's got different settings.
Okay. See ya.
I just love that light. Bye.